Aloha, welcome to Chappie's Tiki Bar. We got a great episode today. Me and my little Chihuahua Mookie are whipping something up in the kitchen. First up, we're going to make a tiki drink. This is called a Tuaca Cherry Tiki Sour. And I'm gonna build it in my shaker, and I'm going to pour it over crushed ice in my trusty tiki mug. All right, let's get started on my Tuaca Cherry Tiki Sour, shall we? All right, so we got some, we're gonna add some ice into my cocktail shaker. All right, so we're gonna start out with 1 1/2 ounce of Tuaca, because it is a Tuaca Cherry Tiki Sour. A little bit about Tuaca. It is a golden amber Italian liqueur that balances rich with bright Mediterranean citrus and vanilla, finishes with underlying notes of toffee, butterscotch, and toasted caramel. Let's see what it is to the nose. We just lost our lighting. To the nose, it's creamy vanilla, orange peel, and toasted caramel, and then to the palate, it's vanilla, zesty citrus, rich toffee, and hints of nutmeg and honey and brandy. Brandy, you're a fine girl. All right, you didn't see me drink out of the bottle there. Okay, so where were we? So this is a Tuaca Cherry Tiki Sour. We got 1 1/2 ounces of Tuaca Italian liqueur with very complex flavors and notes. And then we're going to go 1/2 ounce of cherry brandy. Where's my cherry brandy? Here it is. Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. Okay. 3/4 ounce of fresh lime. Okay, we got 3/4 ounce of fresh lime. I squeezed it. I don't know if it's exactly 3/4 ounces, but it was a pretty dry lime. And then 1/4 ounce of orgeat. I have Bar Smith's Mai Tai orgeat. Of course, use orgeat in Mai Tais. So that was 1/4 ounce of orgeat. And then another tiki staple, Falernum. This is West Indies style Falernum. This is just the syrup. You can get Falernum, rum-based Falernum as well. This is just the syrup. 1/4 ounce of Falernum. It doesn't call for it, but I happen to have some Captain Morgan's dark rum, so why not just put a little bit of the Captain in there? You can never go wrong with the Captain. All right, and just for the heck of it, I have some leftover maraschino liquid from my maraschino cherry jar, so we're gonna add a splash of that just to sweeten things up. I am sweet enough already. All right, we'll give that a shaky. And again, my tiki mug is full of crushed ice. In it goes. And I have a lovely garnish of citrus and maraschino cherries. And that, my friends, is a Tuaca Cherry Tiki Sour. Okay, so coming up next, Mookie and I are heading in the kitchen, and we're going to make some spaghetti Puttanesca. The translation is in the style of whores. Apparently, the reason it has this name, I just call it bad girl pasta, but the reason it has this name is it's stuff that a prostitute might have in her pantry because she's too busy to go to the market and get fresh ingredients. So we're going to have capers, we're going to have Kalamata olives, we're going to have green olives, we're going to have anchovies, anchovy paste, maybe a little bit of tomatoes, and whatever we can find in the pantry. And that's going to be our spaghetti Puttanesca. So check it out. Thanks for watching another episode of Chappie's Tiki Bar. This is Fuge and Chappie saying, see you next time.